All right, Shalom. Call all Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Makakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were well taught me this truth. And peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Yashar Gabar back to you again with another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the elect. All right. Just speaking on, a few things. All right. What you have, Esau, taking away those goodies, man. Those benefits. All right, and Jake is ready to crash out. Hey, Jake is bugging up, man. All right, but hey, these are the times we've been telling you, man. All right, you people been putting your trust in this devil for too long. Hey, that time is about to get hard for you people, man, for everyone. All right, but hey, we put our trust and faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, that he's gonna, get us through, all right, these hard times, man. All right, but for the rest of you people, hey, man, y'all is through, man. Calling on JC, don't believe, hey, that time is for y'all, all right? Yeah, that time, man, you put your trust in this damn serpent. All right, now he's taking away, that comfortability, man, all right? And hopefully it be going for good, Now, they only said, November. All right, but you see how Jake, is acting now. And soon it's about to be plenty of more things getting taken away they're talking about. All right, so the time is about to get rough, man. All right, for these people. You don't want to be, involved. All right. Be ready to detach from these people, man. Your family members, kids, woman. All right. It could get like that, man, because they don't believe in the Lord. These same, relatives and shit, they'll give you up, all right? Give you location, all type of shit, man. All right, that's why you don't want to be too caught up into this family and all that bullshit, man, all that family God spirit, man. All right? Be ready to be comfortable to be alone, man, if you got to, Because these people, they're going to be calling you soon, These same people be reaching out, looking for you. Don't be surprised, your ex-woman, people in the past, trying to get up with you because they know what you're about, And ain't no other way, Don't nobody else have this truth. All right? So, be ready to be cold-hearted if you got to, man. You people... y'all done been some damn unbelievers, scoffers, long enough. All right, so that time is that tribulation hit your ass, man. And we don't want to hear it, man. Benefits getting taken away, your job ready to get put out. Now people looking for you, want answers and all that. Hey, man. Hey, the scriptures speak on how the Lord is going to close the mouth of the prophets, man. We ain't going to be there to try to reprove your ass, We ain't going to be on the highways and hedges for you to, try to seek the word. All right, the time is going to be up. All right. So, it's enough ranting. Let me see. Let's grab a scripture. Let's grab this, the book of Matthew, chapter 10. Chapter 10, I'm going to start at verse 34. Yeah, 34, it says, think not that I'm come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And that's how the Lord is going to return. Hey, with a sword. A killing instrument, man. All right? And it says what? Not to send peace on earth, Hey, you people that have been fooled, all right, you already, worship JC. You think the Lord is all about just love, 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 that's it, Hey, the Lord is angry, man, all right? The Lord is not dealing with the whole world. Hey, the Lord has his remnant, his elect. And for the rest of you people, you're doomed, All right? So let's continue. It says, for I come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And the man foes should be of his own household. Yeah, man. Hey, so the Lord is coming to set, variance, against the father. All right. All right, and the daughter against the mother. All right. Hey, these times, hey, you see it now. All right, but the more it get harder out here, man, and you're gonna see the true color of these people, man. All right. Mother against the daughter, son against the father. And a man, it says what? And a man's foe should be of his own household. Because these be the same people. You woke up to this truth. You try to tell them what was going on. You try to break it down to them, but they didn't want to hear it. They became enemies. All right, because you done switched. So-called switched up. All right, because you didn't change your life around. You don't, partake in family functions, celebrate pagan holidays with their ass. You don't come around as much. Hey, these people, they see it, and they become foes. All right? Yeah, your family members, they become foes, man. Cousins, nieces, all right? Father. All right, all these things, all relatives, man. And this is why Yahweh Shai said, hey, who is my mother, who is my brother? All right, the ones that do the will. All right, let's get that. Is there any more on this? Matter of fact, let's continue. Verse 37. It says, he that loveth his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. All right? So yeah, man, you can't put your family before, all right, the Lord. All right, yeah, you can't love them, all right, before you love the Lord. Be caught up into that family shit, man. All right? Hey, the Lord that created you, created your family, and the Lord will take that away. All right? But it's showing what, you don't, supposed to love your family, your relatives, more than you love the Lord. All right? Putting them before this truth. You see that a lot, man. Hey, Jake be so caught up into his family and shit that it's hard for him, to bear that cross. As the scripture says, it says what, verse 38, it says, and he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me, Because, hey, Jay be too caught up into some, family shit, man. All right? Trying to take care of his kids, which is nothing wrong, but you keep this truth first, man, All right? And you follow after the Lord, man. All right? You keep your Habashim Yahushua first, all right, before anything you got going on, all right? Before any family members, all right? So let's see what Yahweh Shai said, man. All right, when he was on the scene. It says what? Matthew chapter 12, verse 46. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brother stood without, desiring to speak with him. All right? It says, then one said to him, behold, thy mother and thy brother stand without, desiring to speak with thee. And he answered and said to him that told him, who is my mother and who is my brother? All right, yeah, Yahweh Shai, hey, cut him, man. He said, hey, man, hey, who is my mother? Who is my brother? All right. Now let's see, it says, and he stretched out forth his hand towards his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brother, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same as my brother and sister and mother. my brother and sister and mother. All right. So, hey, who does the will, man? All right, this is how you ought to be, man. Right? This is how you gotta be. You know. Hey, this is your family. Hey, the brotherhood, man. All right. Hey, these people, you know, that's not in the spirit already, don't believe already. You know, hey, they just relatives, man. You know, hey, sometimes hey, you have to deal with them. All right, but you got to know where those boundaries lie at, man. All right? You know, hey, the brotherhood come first, all right, before all that family and all that bullshit, man. All right, because these be unbelievers, all right, scoffers. All right, the scripture just said what foes your own household, you know, talking down upon you, you know, don't believe in what you got going on. You know, they'd rather see you, you know, being a nigga of this world, being a fucking mama's boy, or being a fucking football player, going to college, you know, all that other shit, you know, that has no beneficial, you know. You know, hey, this is, you know, what we, you know, seek after. All right, this is what we believe in. You know, none of that other shit, man. All right, but they don't understand that. All right, so therefore, hey, you got to separate, man. You know, hey, be ready to detach from them, man. All right. You know, don't get caught up into all this, you know, family ass shit, man. All right. Because hey, shit about to get real out here for them. All right. Let's see what else we have. Okay, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. It says, "Why trimmest thou ways to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways." So you want to trim your ways, all right, to seek love. All right, this is what a lot of cats do. You know, trim your ways to seek love. You know, putting on that act. All right, you know what you're supposed to be doing. All right, you know you're supposed to be doing the work. All right, but you trim your ways. All right, to seek that love. All right, hey, you feel like your father don't love you no more, your mother, and they don't know what love is. You know. So you rather, you know, trim your ways to get that fake ass love. All right, from family members, all right, even a woman, all right, not even just family members, man, your woman, all right, the world, period, all right, hey, the world, you know, friends of the world, people that know you, all right, hey, fuck them, man, you know, hey, things about to get real out here, you know, and they all gonna feel it, all right, you're gonna be happy, you know. And you're going to be, you know, rejoicing in that time, man. All right, you're going to be happy that you was doing this work, you know. All right, you're going to be happy that you was doing the labor, man. All right, especially, you know, you be part of the elect, man. You know, because that's what it's about, all right? We trying to get the hell out of here, all right? And we labor, we do the work. All right, we separate ourselves from this world so that, Lord willing, we be delivered. All right, we be part of that elect. All right, and don't get caught up in, you know, these plagues that's about to hit these people, man. All right, that tribulation, that trouble, all right, that they have coming. All right, we don't want to partake in that, man. You know? So hey, you don't trim your ways, all right, for love. Fake love at that. All right. So, yeah, I didn't want to make this too long. So, hey, Lord willing, this video be edifying to the elect. Giving all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash, and give double honors to the elders and apostles of Millstone. Until next time, say shalom.